Dun. We're crossing the street right now. It's time for everyone's favorite book to film series.
Oh man.
What?
Harry Potter 9. How many were there anyway?
There were 7, dude.
Oh,
8 movies.
8 movies. All right, 8 movies though. So
Okay.
it's wrong turn 8. No, it's not.
I don't think there are any books around.
I hope not.
Okay.
By the way, you want to see this? Do you see how there's no one here?
Oh,
Let that be the atmosphere.
Does anyone have any butter?
I almost want to film our going in to getting the tickets just to
Does
show.
anyone have any butter?
No.
Well, I'm just wondering because if we had butter, if we had butter,
You gotta get this.
if
They couldn't fit Man with the Iron Fist, so they just put Man Iron Fist.
Iron Man, at least if they didn't put Iron Man fists up there, people would get confused.
I was so watching. Okay, so.
See, if we had
What
butter,
were
we could. What?
What movie were we watching again?
I think we're seeing Wreck-It Fall 007 Pitch Perfect, but it's actually called Breaking Dawn Part 2. Doodly doodly doo doo doo. Guys, wait. Why is this prologue so abnormally long? We didn't say what we're expecting for the movie, guys. I didn't get any expectations. We're just rambling about nothing. Please, Connor, give me something. What are you expecting? Yeah, expect you.
I can't. I simply can't.
Okay, what
Here
are
we
you
go.
expecting?
Well, I haven't had lunch today, so I'm kind of hoping for the nachos.
It's going to be entertaining. I hope it's gonna be.
It looks like it's gonna be hilarious. There are no words to describe my relationship with Twilight. I hate it, but the
I left my money back there.
Vulturi are in this one, so it's gonna be
Can't
funny.
wait.
They look like a bunch of LARPers.
What?
They look like in the trailer when they're like the army
Oh,
of werewolves
yeah,
and
they do.
vampires just running at each other. They look like a bunch of LARPers. You just want to point at the screen and yell losers at them.
Yeah, I feel very colorful today. Like I think this is the most colorful I've dressed in a year.
Bright red.
Yeah. I don't really know what to think.
It's kind of weird. I just have my shirt.
Or your zero shirt.
My zero
Alright,
shirt.
see you after the movie.
You can see Connor. He's not immortal. Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Great.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of sit this out a bit until the very end, in which I'm going to.
So,
We'll make sure that you can see. Yeah, you can.
yeah,
Oh god.
Oh my god.
this is not. We're not acting.
No.
We're not
We're
acting.
never acting.
We're never acting
But-
in these. All
No.
these opinions and reactions you see from us are completely legit.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Don't even.
We gotta tear this shit. bit by bit.
Okay. I've left.
There's some skeets saying next.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, no better love story than Twilight.
Try to fucking roll down the window and be like, fuck off, we're trying to fucking film a fucking review.
Jesus! Can I do it?
No.
This one.
No.
Do it, Harry Styles. It's like, you're an inanimate fucking object!
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's a different move.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I hate. I feel
Yeah.
so much
This movie sucks.
hate.
Like a
I
lot.
feel insulted.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
I
don't know the
feel-
plot for Breaking
don't
Dawn
know-
Part 2,
Oh, fuck off. Everyone knows the plot from Twilight.
Okay. I'll say my piece. This is going. I'm going to see how far I get without people either calling me gay or hating me. I've seen all the Twilight movies. I've read 2 of the books.
finished.
Well, but I'm not really a fan. I watch them and read them simply because they're funny.
really a fan.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, I didn't really know how it ended, but this is the perfect example of a movie that is destroyed internally by its ending.
Yeah.
And I'll get
man.
I'll get into that when we get into the ending, because
We'll
I don't
get
want
that
to talk
in a
about
second.
that
Okay,
yet.
So right now,
Here's
This is what I want to say first, is that I love these movies for entertainment
Same.
purposes.
okay, yeah.
Same,
Like, I
that's
mean,
why I said
It's absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I love-
every time I
To be
watch
I
completely
it.
don't.
yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Oh,
no.
well, I
Like, it's painful,
No,
but
no.
it's funny.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the thing. I try to, and with thing is like with the first Twilight, it was just too boring and felt
Oh, yeah.
too
Yeah,
long
Twilight's
for me.
the
So
worst
it
movie.
wasn't even
Worst movie of
it
the
wasn't
series, yes.
even it wasn't even like enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
New Moon was funny. Eclipse I thought was not as funny as New Moon.
Clips was the best.
Breaking Down Part 1 I didn't see.
No, Breaking
Breaking
Down
Down Part
Okay,
One.
me,
One was alright.
me
He
and
wasn't there with
Connor
us?
and Ryan seen Breaking Down Part 1 in theaters.
Oh,
That
man.
was funny.
That
We
one
were
was
making
good.
fun of the
They
entire
were
movie the
stretching
entire
that.
time.
They had nothing to say. In both
that movie
parts.
had so many
Same
like
with part
musical
two.
montages. Same with
Just
part
fucking-
2. We counted. What was it? 14?
14
What, in
musical
part
montages in
In
this
part two?
movie in
14
part
musical
2, yes.
montages in part two.
Wow.
14.
3 of which were like next to each other after the ending.
Yeah, like you
wow.
missed 3
Yeah.
in the 5 minutes you were gone.
Oh, okay,
By
we'll
the
get
way,
back to
Zach
that.
left the theater.
No,
We'll get to that.
Spoilers on that.
We'll get to that.
Spoilers within our own story.
So
Yeah, not spoilers on this one. We're
what can you
spoiling
do
this.
about
I
it?
don't
You
even
really
want-
do the traditional character.
I don't even want to
analysis.
structure
Yeah.
Well, we
this.
have to do this all in italics, because this movie doesn't have anything.
I don't want to
Yeah, really.
structure this at all because I feel like it didn't respect me enough as a viewer that
It
I
didn't.
won't return the
It's true.
respect of.
That
It was
it's the
written
end
by
of the series.
12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
Well,
the end of the
pretty much horseshit.
It's not written by 12-year-olds
It's for kids.
because it's written by just. It's not even written. It's just like hauled out of their ass, put on
Although
paper.
I
By
did
the
see
way,
where- yeah.
if any like director, producers, or anyone's watching at all, highly doubtful, but if they are, please don't put sex scenes in your movie that you can't actually show sex happening.
Oh my
Instead
good
of
god.
awkward grabbing. And,
Oh, and like that little
movement.
sparkle, like
and
that.
the little sparkle.
Oh,
and
that
like,
was great. That was great. Oh,
I can't-
That's why I love these movies.
Me and Ryan lost it when we see that. We were like,
Oh man,
going on
it was
here?
outrageous.
And then they were just
Not
like,
5
"Ah!"
minutes into the movie, and there was a sex scene. Like,
What, you counted?
well, it's an approximation.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was great.
But no, a friend
Oh
of
yeah,
mine.
by the way, this is Ryan.
Hell, I'm Ryan. No, but a friend of mine told me that it was not 5 minutes in that there was a sex scene. I thought, they were exaggerating.
No.
No, no, they were.
No, but thing is, that
100%
doesn't
honest.
surprise me at all.
No,
Like,
not after seeing Breaking Down Part 1. That was.
Nothing will surprise you
Like,
anymore
I'm not.
after
I'm not.
seeing that.
Like this movie isn't any worse because it had a sex scene 5 minutes in. Because you'd kind of
Didn't need that.
No.
It didn't need to be
kind of
worse.
It didn't need
expect
to.
it.
And you know what
Yeah.
the other thing I felt about this movie? It felt like, well, even when you see like the intro of the movie, there's no like recap
stop
from what
machine
just
gun?
happened. There's
Sorry.
no like description saying anything. It's just
Yeah, jump
Breaking Down Part 2. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what, really? I was like, that was fucking quick.
So,
However,
however, then they will show every character from every movie in the credits.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, story, the plot,
The plot.
the action.
what?
drives
The plot?
So,
You want to know?
okay, let's get
There
into
was
it.
no fucking.
This whole
plot.
movie could have happened in 5 minutes if people wouldn't drag out their
did.
sentences.
Oh my god,
True.
yes.
Like if they could just say things
So.
straight to each other, there wouldn't even be a movie.
I know. They're just
So let's start from the beginning. So Bella and Ed were married, and then they had a
Aw,
kid,
kid.
and she has a really stupid fucking name.
She looks like
Renesmee.
she's
Fucking
CG.
Nestlog monster.
She is CG for the first time.
Every
no.
fucking
They pasted
time.
a
She's not
on her
CG.
face.
She is Kim Jong Il. And even when she grows up,
Ryan says
Yes.
she looks like Kim Jong.
she looks like Kim
Okay.
Jong Il. Even when she grows to the age she's at for the most part of the movie, she kind of still looks
down.
like it.
Okay, and
It's true.
Right, buddy?
yeah.
I
So
didn't see it. I saw Silent Hill.
anyway, they realized that the kid was born as like half vampire, half human.
But she's
and
not, but she
apparently-
is.
Yeah, she's not, but she is, and
They're
apparently
just
that's
making
bad.
up more rules.
No, apparently it's bad to be all vampire.
Yeah,
so
it's
the
bad to be
Volturi are-
all
The
vampire.
Volturi are all like, oh, if she's all
Whoa.
vampire, we're gonna kill her and we're gonna kill
The
you.
Volturi
And they're
was-
like, but she's not. She's half human, half vampire.
And they're
And they
like,
won't
okay.
believe us, so we have to round up every vampire.
From every corner of the fucking globe.
And the only way to get them to join is to get the other vampires to have the kid, Renesmee, touch their face. Hence the...
You know, here's something I have to say about rounding up all the vampires. They showcase all the pointless characters and all the pointless names you're not gonna remember, and all the pointless gifts that. Here's the thing, they like show off the special effects like the friggin' Avatar vampire.
Yeah.
Yes,
But here's the thing.
we didn't
Bruno
watch it
Mars-
for lightning
Listen,
powers.
Here's the thing. Like, if you watch James Cameron's Avatar, all that movie is to me is nice looking effects.
Yeah, it's
and so it
there
just
for looks.
shows off effects. But this movie is showing off effects, but the effects are crap.
They are.
They're just like,
And
look.
it doesn't have
really
anything
bad.
to do with it. It's like
Like-
vampire drama plus lightning powers.
Like when he comes in,
Wind is
did
water
anybody
and
believe
shit.
that was water? That didn't look anything like
Even
water.
when they make jokes in this movie, everyone is like straight faced and really serious.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Nothing
I
in this
can't-
movie
Like the
works.
only laughter you'll
Nothing.
hear in the entire movie was probably either us laughing and
No,
the guy's
no,
accent.
the only time
or-
they laughed in this movie was
It would
when
just be like-
Jacob made fun of Adam Lambert vampire.
What was that?
You know, like the friggin'
Yeah.
over
Vampire?
There, no, there was like these Russian
ones. The two guys that
vampires.
wanted to-
Those
Yeah.
guys!
Yeah,
Those
one of
guys
them looked
were
like Adam
awesome.
Lambert, and then there was another one who could like
Like-
control elements. He looked exactly like Bruno
He
Mars.
was Bruno Mars,
He was
but
Bruno
he was
Mars.
the Avatar because he controlled
Yeah.
elements for no reason.
Yeah.
Too many avatars.
And so,
So you
like,
want to get to the story again? So the Volturi want to
Oh,
find. They
best
want,
character.
they want to kill them if
The
she's a
5-0.
vampire.
What?
Oh shit!
Holy
He's fucking going.
He's going.
He's going.
No, look, he's
How
pissed,
bored
right?
we are,
Oh, he's going, and he's just taking.
the hell
Anyways,
is
so-
going
Anyway,
on?
back
What
to
is he
the-
doing?
All,
He
of
just-
all of our heroes are like, we're gonna gather everyone up
What the
and
fuck
walk
is he-
up, and then we're going to convince them that she's
But also
half human,
bad.
half vampire. And that's the entire movie. This is like the climax, by the way. We've arrived at the climax already.
No.
There is
Let's
no,
not go
except
yet.
that there's no climax.
we're not there yet.
Anyway, so, what else?
Oh Jesus.
So
This-
Let's
This
talk
is
about the
Can-
characters.
This is the first movie I've ever seen where I can like say in full wholeheartedness that you can take every single frame and make fun of it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to riff this.
Yeah.
There's something about
every
everything.
single
when this comes out on
frame.
DVD, we're gonna like go find a copy or something and just riff
Like,
the hell out of
Same.
this thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Think
I'm not
about-
buying it.
Huh?
Here's maybe
Dirt
like a
tracks.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a problem that maybe I'm the only one who has, but you guys probably have it too, is that they're like sitting around their room and everyone's like sitting around like they're so cool and they're sitting around all serious like we have to deal with this
Yeah.
problem. Let's make a plan. Oh yeah, we're really serious. We're being really dramatic. But then and like they're being really serious and stuff like we have to stop this. Just the fucking like Flash running around and the
Yeah.
laser speed for
I-
everything
You know
like
what?
takes me right out of it. I can't take these people seriously.
Do you know
but
what
it's like,
really-
could you hand me the remote? Boom! I have it for you.
That's one thing I'd like to point out. Why do they drive to get all the other vampires if they can run at like 20 times the
Why is it
speed?
that when they were going like to have a battle,
you-
they were running at
Yeah,
normal
yeah,
speed
they were at
instead
normal
of just
speed.
being like?
Another thing I actually had a
Like,
problem
what
with.
is that?
No. The one thing I really had a problem with was if they were playing within their own rules, I would have no problem at all. Because they already set their own rules. Like, if they're in sunlight, they sparkle.
The rules suck.
Yeah.
They
but
do
whatever.
that. They've been in sunlight a fucking lot in this movie. They're not
Yeah,
sparkling.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like, what is this?
And
Just
also-
betray their rules.
They
Pale
die.
as fuck all
And-
the time.
And you know, it's like they die.
Zombies.
They
Oh,
die
wow.
differently in every single movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now
Like
it's
in
just
New Moon, they hit each other, and like if they broke a limb, it would turn into like rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one would be gore porn.
Fucking
Gore
ripping off
porn
people's heads
instant.
left, right, and center.
Like,
Oh fuck.
I mean,
there's
that's
so
the
much
only
gore.
satisfactory thing in this movie is
Like,
watching.
No, the most satisfying thing was just seeing Dakota Fanning getting her fucking jaw ripped.
That
Right?
was
Yes.
That was
Oh my
so good.
Holy shit.
She got fucking A.
Are we going to get to it now? Should we say it?
Well,
Why
I'll
not?
bring up one last thing
Okay, well,
about
bring up.
breaking their own rules.
Let's bring up one last.
One of the people that they get to help out is like these Scottish or Irish vampires. And one of the rules they already made for themselves is when they turn into a vampire, they automatically become desirable. As in, like, they're hot as shit. You know what I mean? That's why Bella liked Edward so much, and that's why every single vampire you see in the Cullen family looks like hot, like, just really cute. Those fucking Irish vampires, I don't know. Dude,
What about
dude
Steven
had a
Tyler?
beer belly, unless that's what people like in Ireland.
No, I don't think it is.
All right.
Are we forgetting about Steven Tyler?
Yeah.
Zach's time to shine, guys.
Well,
Okay.
no, first, I need someone to talk in great detail about the battle. Because I want...
Leading up to the battle?
Leading up to the battle and the battle, because I want to set it up for when I explode.
Okay,
I'm not
so
gonna handle that.
So
Volturi,
I need one person
our
to do
heroes
it.
and the Volturi all walk together in the field, and they're just kind of standing there. Lots and lots of standing there.
Lots of
and
tension.
then one
Okay.
person will be like, hey, let's walk up there with the child and tell him that she's half human. They walk up, do. Martin Sheen, who's great, by the way. He's
Fucking best actor in the
hilarious.
movie.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Martin Sheen holds that and he's like, she is half human.
Oh, that moment where he literally like looks
Oh,
at
yes,
her
he's
and is like,
her heart. She has a beating heart.
Cat's
So
head just
then-
orgasms everywhere. Every
So
time
then they
someone
walk
comes
back.
near him.
Then the guys
My
walk
God.
back and they join their group just standing there. Standing there. Then they walk over again, more people. And for some reason, Martin Sheen's just like, this is boring. Let's have a ramble about how humans have technology.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
can kill
No,
us
no,
now.
no, you can't.
Which has nothing to do with
No,
anything because
no,
there's not a single
Okay,
human
okay.
in this crowd
No,
except for the
that's-
fucking child.
There we go. That's
And then he's like, fuck, I'm just gonna make some shit up so we can fight. They start fighting, and they're just fighting everywhere, like
And to-
ripping
and
each
you
other's
know
heads
what?
off.
No, no, and
Werewolves and
The
people
best thing
and
is,
vampires.
it's a really good fight.
It is
Fantastic. I
so
absolutely
enjoyed it.
loved it.
Like,
There's people's heads getting ripped off, bodies getting
like
like
limbs are
like
just
main
cracked everywhere.
characters.
It's like,
crack the
like I don't
earth.
want to bring it to Dragon Ball Z, but it's kind of like it in that every
Yeah,
single
it
punch
is.
like sends them like
It
fucking
is.
1 guy
It's
makes
absolutely
he makes a
fantastic.
chasm in the earth that goes down to the earth's core, and people
Yeah.
start falling in.
Like,
Oh, it's
and
so
people
good.
were dying.
beautiful.
Like, main character, like Jasper and shit. We were like, oh my god.
when they killed
what the fuck? I was like,
they killed Carlisle, and it was then that I realized, wait a second, wasn't he like the only reasonable character?
I know.
Yeah.
Like they fucking like show his head drop, and I was like,
Did
oh
you notice that the
shit.
severed heads look really derp?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Especially Martin Sheen
Anyway.
died like.
Oh yeah. All this gore and shit, and then
all right.
Remember when I said that a great popcorn movie has a villain that you really want to die? They really play up this one character in which her secret power is constantly giving people pain and she always relishes it. And they bring her death to a T. They show a wolf pouncing on her, tearing off her head.
Dakota Fanning.
Everything was
throwing it.
so great, and it built up. And I was thinking, at the end of this, I'm going to applaud. I've never applauded for a Twilight movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to applaud for this Twilight
Oh,
movie.
here it comes.
And then,
But then,
no,
This is too much. I just want to leave the car for this.
And then it comes out, and what's her name?
Alice.
Alice comes up and says, "That's what will happen if you let us fight."
now,
It didn't happen.
That was.
Connor brought this up. Nothing happened.
the entire climax,
Nothing.
the entire fight and lead up was all just a vision.
Of what would happen if he did attack
After
them.
this, the Volturi say, oh yeah, that's a bad idea. Let's go our separate ways. The end.
You want me to make a comparison?
Now,
The climax of the whole
Can I make a
series.
They have,
Now-
they have a weird
Can I make a
montage of all the
comparison
other
here?
movies.
no.
which is weird.
That's just dumb.
We were all sitting kind of forward in the whole theater because we knew we kind of wanted to talk to each other. We didn't
Yeah,
want to disrupt everyone else. But when this happened, we were like, wait, so nothing fucking happened? Zach left.
Zach yelled.
Zach
"What?"
yelled, what?
And then just gone.
and then left.
Everyone.
All of us were like,
What?
what? What?
I was
And
screaming
the whole
obscenity,
theater
like,
was kind of like
everywhere.
laughing with
Like,
us.
this movie took the climax, not just the climax of this entire movie.
Of the entire
Of the
series.
entire series!
5
The
movies!
entire series of this movie, of the entire franchise, was leading up to this whole thing with vampires and wolves, and you just tear it out. You know what I feel like? I feel like I paid money. I was like a Kleenex. And you know what the franchise did? They took my money, they stuffed me up their nose, and they threw me on the ground like a fucking Kleenex, stomped their foot in, and just walked away. That's all I mean to them in this stupid movie. I feel like trash. This is all that I think of me. It's just trash.
We could just
And fuck this.
we could,
Fuck this movie.
That was beautiful.
No,
Thank you, Sam.
no,
Holy
I get
crap.
where he's coming.
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from. Like, I always feel insulted when I watch a Twilight movie every time. But this, I feel like, if I was a Twihard, I would hate it. If I was a Twihard, I would feel insulted.
And I-
What were they
and I-
thinking?
and I
They
know-
already
No,
know. They
I
read
know what you
books.
said.
You want to know what
They
my
know this
comparison
happened.
is?
I know what
Here's
you were
what my
thinking, too.
comparison is. Like, Return of the Jedi. If, like, they showed the climax, like, nothing happened. But then they just cut to, like, all of the rebellion on their knees about to get executed. And, like, maybe, like, Luke turns to someone and is like, you missed the shot. And they won. Like, instead of, like,
Yeah.
shooting and the
And
Death
just,
Star blowing
like,
up, it just
ending.
cuts to something else. It just cuts to them, like, about to get executed. Like, you missed the shot, now we're fucked.
and I know what you were trying to say beforehand. Like, I would not wish my most mortal enemy
No.
to watch this
No.
movie. I would
No.
never subject my
No.
biggest enemy
Because
to watch this shit.
But what I don't
it's
understand,
it's like,
it's hilarious.
you're,
yeah,
it's like,
if
you go, like, you're like a beggar. You invite a beggar into your, like,
Yeah.
palace, because you're a rich king. You're a rich king and you invite a beggar into your palace. You give them everything they want. You clean them up. You get them nice clothes. You sit them down for a meal. You got this, like, massive table with everything they could ever want to eat in their life. And just as they're about to eat, they take the fucking table, they flip it, they beat you senseless, they tear off your clothes, throw you back into the mud.
and shit on your breakfast. That's what it's
They
like.
literally piss in your cornflakes.
They did it.
Like,
They absolutely
They
Pissed
did
in our
it.
corn.
Like-
But to
God
be honest,
damn.
When-
if you're a masochist and you really want to see a whole series fall,
And masochism is one who enjoys pain. This is one who enjoys depression.
yeah.
This
If
is
you
what
want to see,
And depression.
yeah, if you want to see like if you want to see a movie franchise die so hard,
To die
not
with-
only
so
die so hard,
fast.
but to drag all,
Oh my god.
every single fan down
Think
with
about the
them.
money that went into this.
All
yeah,
Millions and millions of dollars.
millions and millions of dollars that went
could be
into
feeding
filming
children.
nothing.
Control.
Filming something that didn't happen, not even within its own universe.
yeah.
Like, but
Do you know what else though? This is kind of going back a little bit, but
So good.
I'm sure everyone already knows about the what was it? You know the whole sex scandal thing with Kristen Stewart and the director
What?
yeah,
Of,
a new movie she's making is a sex thing. She's
of like Snow White, or like the
No,
set,
it's
or like the
I don't
Snow
know
White the
which one.
Huntsman.
Maybe it was.
It
Remember?
already came out.
Yeah. But like, and then there was like this big dispute between her and Robert Pattinson. But they're back together now. But
They are?
they are. But during that dispute happening was also during the filming of this movie, and you can fucking see how some parts of this movie they can actually show that they're really in love with each other, and other times where they're forcing it so bad.
I never thought of that, but
You didn't notice that?
I didn't know about the
dude.
whole scandal.
No, I noticed that. Like, there's like the first time you see them together, and like
Yeah, that
they
seemed-
barely
That
like,
seemed
ex-
really like, I love you.
yeah, I love you. And then like the next time you see them when they go to the house for the first time, it looks like Robert Pattinson was trying to say a line, and she just fucking jumped the gun and started making out with him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, that looks more real. It was all
They
over
made
the
them a
place.
house the day before they were supposedly gonna leave and forget all this. Tell her father
But,
that she
like,
was
even
dead.
the little-
And it's Shrek's house. It looks exactly like Shrek's
Even
house.
the little stupid
No, it
things
does.
like this,
Do you want to
I
know-
can barely even laugh at and barely even make fun of because they're nothing to the scope of the betrayal of the non-existent
okay.
climax.
Here's another stupid thing. Mustache
Oh,
Dad is
God.
coming back to the house.
Mustache
Mustache
is great,
Dad.
by the way.
Mustache Dad's character,
What a-
like he
So
he
Kristen
doesn't.
Stewart's sitting there,
doesn't
and they're
even-
like, "You're a vampire now. When he comes, you have to act kind of like a human. So you know, pretend you're breathing and stuff. Just kind of do this, and you know, blink a lot, and don't have really good posture because that's what humans do.
Oh my god.
But they also say she's only been a vampire for a day,
2 days.
2 days. Does she forget? Like,
Everything about being a person.
oh yeah, humans.
No,
I wonder what
the
that's
point.
like. Can you tell
I do
me?
think I heard an interview or something where that's the point of it or something.
You've been a vampire for hundreds of years. Can you tell me what humans are like? Because
The thing is, it's not explained in the movies. So, no matter what this interviewer said, I don't know what to believe. This is just bad.
Yeah.
When I was in grade 7, the first Twilight movie had come out, and I wrote my speech on why Twilight sucked. And then after a few years of just hating it throughout like New Moon and Eclipse, I think after Eclipse, I really just saw how it was basically a self-satire, and I just gave up on
Like-
making fun of Twilight
Yeah,
because
like, if we had to,
because the thing is, like, sometimes I like make fun of stuff so much. Like, some of my friends and like mom and dad will be like, "Quinn, would you just stop? I'm sick of hearing you complain about this." And I got tired of it. I was tired of complaining about Twilight.
Never give in.
I went
Yeah.
into this movie like I didn't even think I would hate it this much. So I was just gonna like crack a few jokes, but like
Yeah.
I hate being sucked back. I hate being
it's
sucked
so
back into this.
bad.
Like, if I like go to my friends tomorrow and I say,
You're
"Oh,
right.
dude, I saw Breaking Dawn. I hate it so much," they're gonna be like, "I roll, Quinn, you're on this again," and I'm like, "Just
You've gone back
like
3 years.
I can't."
You're right
there's no
about
turning
it
back
You're
now. This
right
is the
about
end.
it being like a self-satire. I mean, like, just go
Yeah.
go watch the trailer. We'll wait.
if we
Look
had
at the
to,
freaking
But-
poster.
We'll wait. Go watch the trailer. We'll just sit here and wait.
The poster is the self-satire.
oh, by the way, all that action shit in the trailer, that's what we're talking about. The stuff that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They advertised something that didn't happen in the movie. All that stuff doesn't happen. It's like filming an entirely different movie.
It's like they just
What
scrapped
the
it.
fuck?
It's
Doesn't
like
make
they just
sense.
scrapped it. It's like
Like,
it's kind of like when you go to like see a movie, and the trailer has something in it. And you're like, dude, that was kind of funny. And then you go
Yeah.
to see the movie. You're like, oh, what the fuck? It wasn't there. But like,
But
this
is a whole
all of the action.
it's just like. So yeah, this is what'll happen if you fuck with us. And the Volturi is just like,
Okay.
yeah, let's go. Fuck it.
Like, here's what I have to say.
It also just means that for like half an hour, Alice and the leader of the Volturi
Yeah.
are just standing there like,
So really, they're just like,
no,
So,
the guy
the
from
Cat in the Hat is having an
thing is-
orgasm
no, look,
for an hour
yeah,
and
the
a half.
Cat in the Hat is just standing there like constantly orgasming, and Alice is just kind of like,
great ending.
Alice, like, no, just like, it's like Alice is just kind of like while he's doing that, Alice is just kind of
That would be great. Just see very stage like a boring
and like
face
you
and
can
really
imagine
everything.
like the other vampires looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
If we had,
Oh!
if someone told us, guys, you have millions of dollars, make the next Twilight movie, and you can make it as
Oh
bad
my
as you
god!
want, we couldn't have thought of this.
No.
Yeah, no,
This
no,
is
no.
too much.
No, because
Maybe like if we had
Like,
no,
maybe-
the thing is, I would make it.
on a million typewriters.
maybe even the biggest like haters of Twilight just all came together and like wrote down on paper and tried to film what the worst Twilight movie would be. I don't even think that they'd be able to make it this bad.
No.
Although there
No,
is
because thing is that has the intentions of being bad. This
Exactly.
movie,
This one's just
movie
like
thinks it's good,
It's the end of
and
the
it's
fucking
completely
saga. We're
serious.
gonna make it awesome.
Now-
It's gonna be fucking
Now, one
sweet.
thing I'd
That's
like
not
to
gonna
say.
happen.
One thing I would say, any diehard Twilight fans out there who've read the book, how can you live with yourself? How does this
I would've
this
been
keep
more-
making money? If you read
I
the
would've
books and you knew this was going to happen,
like, I
why
was-
are you watching these movies?
Okay, actually, I'd like to pause and say, as kind of the angel devil side, to anyone who has watched the movies and reading the books and is thinking like, come on guys, I want to know, this is all my opinion. If you liked this movie and liked the books for what it is, then you like the books and you like the movie for what it is. I just didn't particularly like the ending for this.
Didn't particularly like it.
No, I just didn't. I didn't particularly like the ending to this movie. I thought it was wasted potential. I thought it was a wasted. I thought it didn't.
Waste of everything.
Waste of life. Waste of
Money,
time,
effort,
effort, space on this earth. But anyway, but it was. I just didn't like it. Look, I'm a nobody. But the thing is, if you liked it, that's great. It's 2 hours that you enjoyed. Go watch it again. Tell your friends. It was money well spent for you. So just
Before I
take it.
assassinate you.
Just no.
Promoting this.
So just don't take what we're saying seriously. That's all I'm going to say.
It's mostly satirical.
No, what I'm saying is not satirical. What I'm saying is dead fucking serious.
I hate
But
this
what
movie.
I'm saying to you is
I hate
just-
this movie and I hate you.
I hate this movie, I don't hate you. Whatever
I probably
I
hate
mean-
most of you. That's,
I mean, if I
that's
was
who I am.
if I was
I don't like people.
I was a 15-year-old girl reading these books.
Stop right now. Please stop. That's enough.
Put myself in that mindset.
If I was like
Imagine
at that
John
age,
Lee as a 15
No.
Rule 63, John Lee.
if I was
Then you could be taken.
do it anyway. If I was like if I was at that
I can
age
see
and I
it
was
now.
reading these books and I read that part in the book, knowing me and my personality, I'd be like, burn it. I'd be like,
Fuck
I can
this.
see that.
no, no.
If I read that far, I'm not sure. I highly doubt that would be in the book because but if I read that far.
Yeah,
in it,
we haven't.
Where did it come from if it's not in the books?
I don't think none of us have actually
Haul
read
it
that
right up there.
far.
I don't.
None of us have actually
What
read
if
that.
it'd be even worse
Please.
if they changed the book
Yeah.
so that it doesn't
Yeah,
happen. Like,
please put in the comments. Does that actually happen in the end of the book? Because I'd fucking burn it if it
I don't
did.
want to read through it. I ended
Oh,
the
no,
second
no,
book because
no.
it was so boring.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
I want to
it's-
fucking know. Is that how it ends? Comment right
There is one thing. I think there is one good thing that came from this ending. I think we have a new series, How to Breaking Dawn, a movie.
yes. Breaking Dawn.
I can.
How to Breaking Dawn, a movie.
Yep.
Like with 7,
can
I was
accept
telling you
that.
about how we should
Oh,
end
yeah.
7 with it. Like just look out for that. See if we can put that off the ground.
It might be fun.
Oh,
What's left to talk about?
I feel so much
I think
hate.
everything's
Fuck
been
this
said.
movie and fuck everything that has to do with it.
Oh, the trailer. Remember there was an ad?
Oh,
and it was
man.
like,
Oh yeah, the
that
very
was so
first,
great.
the very first ad to come on as soon as the screen turned
No, I
on
missed these.
was like it was like a Canon ad
For
like
cameras,
cameras and stuff, but it showed like people with the cameras and like taking it to different areas and places. And
Yeah,
taking
really
pictures of certain
artsy, just
things.
like yeah. Like,
Yeah, and the whole time the voice in the background's like, "What are you doing here? Why would you do that?
Why
are
would you put
here?
yourself?
Why
through
would you
this?
put yourself
Oh my
through
God.
this?" And we were like, "This is
I was not
foreshadowing."
prepared.
Oh my
talking
god!
about
You didn't notice
Breaking
that?
Dawn.
I was late. Remember?
Oh yeah, no, you
Yeah.
were late.
I had to
But
drive
yeah.
from guitar playing classical bullshit.
Yeah, but
Christ.
yeah, that's what happened. Like the fucking voice, the very first commercial to come on was just like, "What are you doing here? Why would you put yourself through this?" And we were like, "This is foreshadowing, isn't it?"
I was not prepared.
Another thing, I don't like. Not only did I waste my money on this movie, because I was completely prepared to do that, but I was very absent-minded when I was buying my ticket. I wanted to save my cash. I was gonna use debit. Fucking use cash. I used cash
You know
on
what?
this.
You know what? Now, you know what? No,
Ray.
hear me out. Thinking about it now, you know what? Well, how much did that movie take to make?
Millions.
Millions.
How much movie do you think that movie made? How much money do you think that movie made?
Billions.
Millions.
Billions.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
like it'll make a.
That could
it'll
have
make
fed
a butt ton. We
That was
probably
pretty
fed
full for
that
this
could
theater.
have fed
Like, don't even get into this.
an entire country.
Yeah, if
That
we
could
talk
have
about
clothed
Yeah, let's not get into this.
children.
this. I have
No,
a
I
grandmother
think
that
we
thought about that for The
certainly
Dark
should
Knight.
get into this.
Oh god.
She couldn't enjoy The Dark Knight because she was looking at the explosions and thinking, this could feed so many children. My grandmother, one of my grandmothers.
my
Oh
God.
my god.
Not the one you met, the other one.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'd say for like, if I were to do that for any movie, it'd be Avatar. Just because Avatar is the most expensive.
Effects demonstration.
Well, James
As in,
Cameron
like,
donates
we're getting
most
off
of his money.
As in, like, blue avatars?
are.
Blue Avatars.
Oh,
Not
I
M.
hated
Night
that movie.
Shyamalan
I
Avatar.
hated that movie so much.
But we're getting off
And
topic.
then the
I don't even know if I-
fire.
Oh god.
That was beautiful.
That was so good.
Okay.
Now, I wish that was in the movie, John.
Man.
Because that was absolutely
Man,
beautiful.
I am angry.
Yeah. Okay, now
You
let's
do
just put
think-
this. Let's just
Yeah.
put this. Final words.
Okay, no.
Bad.
No.
Man.
No. I have one last thing with regards to trailers. Warm Bodies, it sucks. It's going to suck. The concept sucks. It's going to be poorly executed.
The very
and I
beginning
hate it.
was kind of funny, but then it just got worse and worse. And
Yeah,
worse.
it's kind of like
I
one
was
of those
reminded
movies
of
where you're
Auto
like,
or Up with
oh,
Dead
man.
People.
Yeah, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, this could be a good idea.
The cure of zombies with the power of love. Anyways,
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so it's Twilight with zombies.
That's gonna be a
Anyway.
review.
so
Yeah,
zoom in here.
it'll be reviewed.
So, our final conclusion. Man, I am angry.
You're smiling so much.
That's how angry he is. You smile with rage.
Connor, orgasm.
One thing.
Oh my god!
Why
Why?
One last thing. Oh god.
New episode of Ryan Time.
Hello. Yes, new
Are you
episodes
in
of Ryan Time every Sunday night. But no.
You're the worst.
So fucking advertisement. No. So, this was my first review with this lovely batch of gents.
Zach, Connor, John, Quinn.
That's me. And it was most certainly a memorable one. It's about 40 minutes long. And I couldn't have picked a better movie to do it for. This was just fantastic.
This was great.
I love this.
I hate you all. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
We'll see you later.
This is the end.
I'm not supposed to.
Alright, is the camera off?
No.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop now.
Yes.
Close
I
the
just want to
camera.
laugh because I want to remember what happiness feels like.
It's nice.
Put this in the bloopers or something.
There's no happiness in movies.
Barack
I'll never
Obama.
be happy in a movie again.
Barack Obama. Turn off the camera, Quinn. This is enough.
They said I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe it'll leave you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said, I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe to leave you alone, but not me.
Okay, so
Okay, so
We have a little bit of an update.
one week after.
This is 1 week after Breaking Down Part 2, and I just wanted to say, because as you may have noticed from a couple minutes ago, I didn't really have very much nice to say during Breaking Down Part 2.
No.
In a nutshell, that movie broke me.
It did.
It was the first time that I left a movie theater, and I think it's very unprofessional to do that. I don't like doing that.
I think I've done it once.
Really? What did you do?
Little fuckers.
Really?
It just
Well, that
made,
is a
it
word.
made me feel so much hate.
But Jessica Alba.
Not even worth it, okay? She felt-
Jessica Alba?
Yes, Jessica Alba.
Bull.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get away from
Let's
that.
get away from that. So I was worried because I didn't want to go to the next review still feeling this horribleness. So I did what I do when I feel inadequate. I do research. So what? Why are you so...
I gotta step back. I gotta step back.
Imagine if he made me laugh.
Alright, now,
It
resume.
wouldn't end it.
Ryan, did you want to get out?
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
fine. Okay.
So I did what I do when I feel down. I did some research. So, yes.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
I heard something.
I did not do anything.
I heard-
Research.
What?
I heard a giggle.
He researched
So-
the 3 demographics.
Are you sure it
Yes.
wasn't John?
Oh my.
And
Yeah, they're gone out. So the 3 demographics and
still
the
laughing.
Twihards said that, oh, I love the movie, but why did everybody have to die?
Awesome.
my
Yeah.
God, why no?
Yeah.
But
That's just really.
it's the okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
The Twilight fans said, oh, it was a great. Oh, you're back?
You good?
I'm done.
Twilight fans said.
Should
Okay.
we start over?
No.
Oh my
okay.
God, no.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
The
okay.
Twilight fan said,
The Twilight fans said that oh, it was a really good movie. There were some parts that I didn't like, but I really liked some of the audience members groaning at the fact that everyone had to die. It was the dream sequence. Come on. And then there was us basically that were like, well, it was the best of the Twilight Saga, which isn't saying much because it was still a horrible movie, but it had the ending, which was the worst of the series. And then I realized something. Who is this movie targeted towards?
Potterheads.
Who is this series targeted towards?
The fans.
Right, the fans of the series who've read all of the books. Now, so now they see the advertisements that are showing all of this fighting. Oh, there's going to be a big fight at the end. And they're thinking, well, there wasn't a fight at the end of the book. It all ended peacefully. I mean, I'm still going to see the movie because I need to know how it ends. But I'm going in there knowing that there's not going to be a fight. So they know. And the people who watch this and don't know anything about the books obviously aren't going to watch the movie. That just leaves me, who hasn't read the book, but is still going to watch the movie for my own twisted reasons.
This is why I was so torn when Zach told us all this, because like the entrepreneur in me, like the business side, was like, oh my God, it's a great idea. It's a great marketing scheme because it gets people who haven't even seen anything because they want to see action. And they're thinking, oh, well, if my girlfriend's going to make me go see a movie, might as well have some good action scenes.
No, I
And
don't
it
even
gets
think
the
that would
fans and
do
stuff
it.
and all everything. And I was just like, man, that's a really good idea. But the other side of me was just, what the fuck? Why?
It's bullshit, I know. But I found another thing out. That the website, there were critics there. This is weird.
Oh.
I also found it also goes under stupidity. That the critics were saying, a twist ending that you'll never believe.
We
Just
seen
say
that.
Well, I didn't believe it.
We
So-
saw
Oh, yeah, I didn't believe it.
I didn't.
So
it took me a
that's
good like
something.
5.
we seen this and we forgot all about it. And then after we realized, we were like, oh my God.
So
They advertised that.
They advertised that.
So personally, I was thinking, okay, there we go. And now I can get to a real review. This is one of the best bad movies ever made.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
And for some explanation on that, what I consider a good bad movie is something that you can watch with a couple of friends and laugh at it and make jokes about it.
Oh my
Like,
God, it's perfect.
If you ever seen the show Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's a brilliant
No.
show. What? What do you don't like that?
That show, I watched it like twice,
Yay.
and that was
Really?
enough.
All right, to each his own.
Like, it's not that I didn't like it.
You'll be massacred in the comments.
But, It's just so. I don't even know what it is.
But basically, for like the two people who don't know, the movies there are good bad movies, like The Room and Troll 2, all of those good bad movies. And this is one of the perfect ones because it has all of these great scenes that you can laugh at, and in the end, it takes all the hate that you brought on it, and it takes it right back.
Yeah.
Oh
Love
my
that.
God. It's
So.
just-
Yeah.
Personally, if you want a movie that you can riff,
That movie fucked me.
Yeah.
yes.
You could definitely
Oh,
watch
yeah.
this movie.
So this video was basically just first, like, an apology from me, because I feel like I don't really want to. I felt like I overreacted in the video, and a week has passed, and I just felt I didn't really want to piss off that many people, and I do this to review. Yes, to entertain, but also to review. I'm assuming we all do this to review.
What? I thought this was a Let's Play.
What is up with you tonight?
Well, this has been an update.
Yeah. So
I again apologize.
I still have a horrible love-hate relationship with that movie. In terms of loving its riffability and yet hating everything it stands for.
I'm still a fan for all the wrong reasons.
Do you think you would be able to handle it, or anyone would be able to handle it, if they watched part 1 and part 2 in succession?
Oh my god, no.
I can't.
Part 1 is just part 1 is very dry.
I wouldn't be able to do
is
it.
probably
Thing is,
the
I
least
can't-
riffable next to the first one.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't be able to do it.
So, what are we doing next?
I
Rise
think
of the Guardians.
next one I think is Seven Psychopaths coming out in theaters.
What? We just saw 7 seconds. Oh wait, no, that's the point. Oh, okay.
You idiot! Close the camera.
Keep saying close the camera.
That's
that
it.
doesn't make
That's it.
sense.
We've been found. We've been found. We've been caught. We've been found out. How do you feel?
Quit.
Bye.
I was laughing at the research thing. Never mind.
You're laughing at research. I take
No, but
research
like-
very
like,
seriously.
oh man, I'm feeling really down. I'll do a pick me up. I'm gonna Google shit.
Exactly.
No, wait, no, it
Everyone
helps.
should do
It's
research.
a coping mechanism.
Yes, everyone should do
Sorry.
research. Everyone should
Continue.
research. Yes. So that's what I do when I feel down. The Twihards said, or rabid Twilight fans, they.
No, I
Is
give
this
him-
gonna be a play? Is it gonna
No,
come to me?
I give him a look because he's a really creepy guy right next to us.
I'm like, there's a
Yeah, he's psychopath. Don't make eye contact.
I took water.
Oh God, there's two of them.
Their dreads match.
Oh my god! I looked over and he was getting out of his
Alright.
car. I thought he was gonna see me looking at him.
Let's get back to Breaking Down Part 2.
Did you want to start again? He was
No, no, no.
the whole way
Breaking
into
Down
the
Part
spot.
2.
Okay. So.
Stop.
Put, we can do a cut here. Put this at the end. So maybe we should do a stop.
No, don't stop. Don't stop.
Oh God.
John, stop!
Okay.
Oh, it's not me, it's them. They're laughing.
Alright, you need to step out.